to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Boise State Broncos, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Trojans will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Broncos offense will have the opening possession of the game. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
White going to attack through the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Gaines. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Off the play fake on first down. Finds a man on the left. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Wow, well, the offense a play ago comes up with a big completion down the field, and they decide to go right back to another passing play to see if they can add on to it, and they were not able to protect the quarterback. Big missed opportunity.
The Broncos now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Bates. And he's dragged down. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season. And these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting three and starting this game off on the right foot.
So USC's offense will have its first possession of the game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Spins away from the defender. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down. The Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. Williams will pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he dropped it, just didn't hook the thing all the way in. All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in.
Turning it on. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Makes the grab. It's Fowler. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now on 2nd down. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Rodgers. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. And the Trojans line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Pressure coming. Backs looking for the goal line. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Trojans.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be calling on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's late. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Hold and finds his man on the left. Goes out of bounds at the 25, and that's the way to get it out of your own end.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
White wants to throw it. He's got the back in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
Hey, guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Caught behind the line. It's Gridley. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Broncos are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Bully ball on 3rd and short. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. Really good start to this drive. They've moved the chains a couple of times. They've created some space. They'll snap it from the 36. Fights off a defender. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the productive 1st down play at 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Broncos will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Looking down the middle. Got got him downfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
They'll try the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot.
There he goes! Ripping up the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Grab behind the line. It's Washington. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. And the Trojans trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Motion from the back. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Trojans. Getting set for the point after.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Florida State took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2013 Seminoles team led by Jameis Winston, Devontae Freeman, and Kelvin Benjamin would just steamroll teams. One team will rise in the ACC standings while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The toss sweep to the right. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. 3rd down conversions, always a huge stat. They've got a 3rd and long from the 27. White going to attack through the air. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. To the air on 1st down. Got his man downfield. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Catch in the middle, it's Lockwood. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really...
There he goes! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the...
They've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
moved him forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They want to fight this one in a phone booth. 3 tight ends on the field on 3rd and goal. Sneak gets it done. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Boise State ready to send out that offense. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. A useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Reels it in down the left side. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Gaines. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Complete to the right. There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch, and they've got it at the 9, 1st and goal. And the Broncos are rolling down the field. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. White wants to throw it. Going for 6. Trying to find the end zone. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. They want to throw it. Touchdown, Broncos! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And I like the decision to go for it. And I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, they're going to power it in. Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
And that last drive quiet this crowd. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Makes the catch. It's Washington. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Williams looking for a man. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. What a play there, and he rips up a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
He caught it. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Southern Cal! Great job by the back on the option.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. He'll bring it out. It's Lanier. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. White going to attack through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. The Broncos will hustle to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. And the Broncos trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Broncos will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Going to swing it on second down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. On 2nd and goal, they go right back to him. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And I'm not going to say that was a must score, But that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully, now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Alabama opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's house and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Williams will pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Rodgers. He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Pocket breaking down. They get to him as he throws.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And the ball's out, and they're after it. And the defense got it. Racing down the left side. The 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, USC. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you. They knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping 2 hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
Coming out with it, it's Lanier. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They have the lead to start the 3rd quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger. We might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about...
Breaks into the open. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Williams looking for a man. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got it in the middle. It's Fowler. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just
got enough space. Touchdown, Trojans. And the beatdown has ensued.
this defense defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Got a man in the middle. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. First down for this offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Ridley. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Sends it back in motion. From the gun, the running back has it. Makes it past the marker. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Solid run on the last play. Sets this offense up on first down. Quickly out to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Shoots it to the left. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
The Trojans are flying down the field. Williams will pass. He's got an open man. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can...
Touchdown, Trojans! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdowns.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. Whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I might want to change something up or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing every possession is going to be important from here on in.
Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
And the Broncos line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Let's see what he can do with it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Touchdown, Southern Cal! Stealing a score on special teams.
And that is one of the biggest plays of that young man's football life. The true freshman taking the punt to the house. If I'm the head coach and I watch that, I'm now trying to find ways to get this guy on the field offensively because he's got some special ability.
Boise State, 17.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. White wants to throw it. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Bates. Oh, he's got some space. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Under fire. Going to try to get it himself.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quick.
Makes the catch at the 20. Touchdown, Boise State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
This is a receiver that is so good running routes. You never know which way he's going to go at the top of his route because he doesn't peek. He doesn't telegraph where he's going. The timing on corner routes is so important, and the quarterback did a nice job getting it out early so his receiver could make the catch and then take it into the end zone.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Wide open downfield. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. A strike downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Trojans come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 13.
When I think you're seeing the mental approach this offense has taken now, the nice lead here late in the third quarter, they're satisfied to just run the ball and chip away at this clock. This has been a really good-looking drive. Plenty of plays. They're staying on the field. They're bleeding and ticking this clock away. Nice job there getting it done on the ground.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to run for it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he doesn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in. And down here, giving me the opportunity. Let me prove myself, so I love the big fella getting the football.
He'll pull it on the read. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, USC!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone, it's late. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. So first down, we'll open up the final period. White going to attack through the air. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. The sure hands, it's Gaines. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. They'll give it to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Here's a heat. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. The Broncos will punt it away on 4th down. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Fires to the big fella. Across the 25, he's got room. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Yeah, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that first down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the first down.
The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. And the Trojans didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Makes the grab on the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Trojans! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead.
Boise State, 24.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays. But this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. White wants to throw it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Gaines. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Gives it on the option. Tough sledding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down. And the Broncos will call on their punt team. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic. And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Down through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Wormley. He's loose. Inside the 30. 10. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. I think we can just about blow the candles out on this one. It's all over.
No doubt. It's over. But you know what, Reese? These stats aren't over. They count for postseason awards. So I'm all for piling on the stats, running up the score, offense, get the stats.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. A dynamic return, explosive, and got loose on this kick coverage team, and they were barely able to keep him from taking it all the way. White going to attack through the air. Hauls it in. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The Broncos will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. Smacks it with the stiff arm. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want there.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Wormley. Still running at the 40. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. They're just about to put this W in the books, guys. Comes against a ranked opponent, a team that most of us expected them to beat, and they were able to come through.
Yeah, but you're going to get...
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll leave it with him. Turning it on. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry.